I was on mute.
No,
So sorry.
you all right? You all right? How's it going?
I'm fine. I'm a little tired, but I'm okay.
Hey, aren't we all? Aren't we all? Trust me, I understand.
I got the keys.
Let's see. So yeah, really today I just wanted to sort of go through the route we're taking as far as offering. So basically, going out looking for properties, figuring out what makes a good deal, and submitting offers.
Okay.
All right. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. We've been making a crap ton of offers.
Mhm.
So basically, I'm just going to take you through the steps as if you were to go through and recreate it yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So I've been shopping on Zillow a lot. Let's see. Let's bring up Zillow.
Is that where you normally shop, on Zillow?
Yeah, I mean Zillow. Pretty much everything on the MLS you can find on Zillow. So I use Zillow or this app called HomeSnap.
Okay.
I like HomeSnap a bit better because it gives you a bit more information regarding, the agent and all that good stuff. This is what HomeSnap looks like, right?
Okay.
But I'll use Zillow just because that's something that a lot of people use and that they're familiar with.
Right.
Um, so what I've done, I created a saved search, right? And basically with this search, I'm able to locate properties within a certain price range, right?
Mm.
I called it flips and dips because we flipping it and dipping.
Right.
But basically, I set up a criteria where, let's see, yeah, I set up a criteria here where I'm searching for properties up to 200,000, right? 3 bedroom, 2 bath. I'm only looking for houses, and I'm really searching for, and that's pretty much it as far as the criteria I put on this particular search.
Mhm.
But all
Is
you,
that you normally do? Always up to 200,000, 3 bedrooms?
well, when I first got started, I would only shop up to 120, only
Okay.
because that's just the way I was taught. As far as you want to purchase a property as low as possible. That way, whenever you sell it, the number doesn't have to be as high. So let's say we
Right.
found a property for 120, we could easily resell it for between 180 and 200,
Right.
right? But now, with the market being so saturated and inflation is really high right now, so a lot of these properties that are usually 110 or 115 are now 150 or 160 because the simple fact of the matter, it being a seller's market and inflation. So all the houses are a lot more expensive. So I pretty much, as long as the numbers make sense, we can purchase at these price points, but we got to ensure that we're able to resell that house for a certain amount, right?
Right.
So basically, here I'm going to draw a little circle. This is about 50 miles outside of Atlanta, right? Okay. And what's going to happen is it's going to show us properties within this area. And now all we're going to do is go through each property and figure out if it sort of makes sense for us to work that deal, right? Are you following so far?
Yeah, I'm following.
All right, cool. All right, so here, let's go through some properties here. Let's see. 172. This looks like a good one. Let's see. Union City's a good neighborhood, but I got a feeling let's see. This one looks like it could be updated, but I have
Mm-hmm.
a feeling that they're axing top dollar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's figure out what the comps are on this. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign on to the FMLS, and you should have the credentials on that
Yeah.
email.
When I signed in, it was kind of like I didn't really know where to go.
No, that's understandable. I thought I sent a video to you. If not, I could show you a video that basically walks you through this process of pulling
Yeah.
comps. So this is the rigorous process that you take prior to purchasing the property. This is what takes so long. This
Okay.
process is why it takes us so long to sort of get underway with the whole process in general. Once we actually find a house, get it under contract and buy it, everything else is it's pretty much smooth selling from there. So
Okay.
so what I'll do, I'm gonna go to search and residential since we're searching for single family houses. Right here on the side here, you have to select close up to 180 days. That's 6 months, right? And what I'm gonna do is search a 1 mile radius. of our address.
Okay.
All right, and that's the 6252 Shinfield. Now I think it was a 4-bedroom, right? Okay.
4-bedroom, 3-bath.
Okay, so we're gonna put just 4 right here, and we're gonna see what houses sold within the last 6 months in this area. So we have a 1-mile radius, and it looks like only one house is sold within 6 months. Those are awful comps, right? 'Cause
Right.
you don't know we can resell it for it. I mean, based off this, it says 229, but this is a 2005 build, right? Let's see. And what year was ours built? Ours was built in 2003. So I mean they're fairly similar when it comes to the year it was built. Let's see. Another thing you want to look at is the bedroom and bathroom count and the square footage, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to our target property here. All right, so it looks like this is 2,700 and ours is only 1,800. So
18.
based off that off rip, it's not going to be a comparable because it's much larger, right?
Right. A much bigger house.
Right. So there's no way for us to really sort of compare that. So let's do this. We're going to change it from 6 months to a year. So 360 days. Let's see what we come up with. So we have a few more comps that sold within the last year at least. They're all, besides these last few here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. They all have sold. Here's 05. Here's another 05 build. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's the same one.
That's the same one, yeah.
And then this one here.
That's
Yeah, that's a brand new house, right? Let's see. Yeah, all right. So this is the brand new house it sold. This is the one we looked at. And these new constructions right here.
mm-hmm.
So there's not really a lot of comps on. I don't like that, right? Specifically when you see that there's not a lot of comps to sort of
work with.
Right. To work with, you want to move forward because your lender or a hard money lender, they want to at least see houses that sold within a 0.5-mile radius, right? And just based off of that, we don't have anything. You can sort of look on the map too. So we look at the map. Yeah, I mean, here it shows there's literally no houses that have sold within 6 months within that 0.5-mile radius. So we find a house and we send it over to our lender. They're gonna be like, oh well, there's really nothing for us to compare. So
right.
They probably wouldn't approve that deal. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, let's find another one. Let's see what else we get. Let's find a more realistic one. See, that's already high right there, 200,000. And I already know they're probably asking top dollar for that too. It's probably not even fixed up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I like this one, but Hiram probably doesn't have too many counts we can sort of compare to either. Let's see. Look, and just based off of their, let's see, maintain home, move in ready. Based off of their notes here, they're probably asking top dollar for this too.
Right.
Usually when they say move in ready, even though I mean, somebody can move into this. I would move into this, but it still isn't something that's like fixed up. But still, they're asking top dollar for it. I already know off rip that's not going to be a good one. Let's see, what else do we have here? I like this Douglasville property for 184. Looks like it needs to be updated. The roof needs to be cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see. And everything else just looks like it needs some updates. I mean, it already has granite countertops. See, yeah, I don't want to work with that one either because they probably asking top dollar.
Mm-hmm. Just because of the certain things that are updated, right?
Exactly. Let's look at this one here for 170. Sunny Hill Drive, Jonesboro. All right, yeah. So we can look at this one and tell based on the inside, it needs to be updated, right? You got the plastic countertops, you got the old wood cabinets, and it looks like it needs some new paint and carpet in the house, right?
Right.
Let's take a look at this comp and see what's going on with it. Let's see. So all I'm gonna do is go back to FMLS, put it in my new map. What's up, girl? Hi.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is a 3-bedroom. We're gonna change that to 3. All right. So this is a 0.5-mile radius, and just looking at this within a 0.5-mile radius, there's a lot of comps that sold within the area, right?
Mm-hmm. I see.
So let's see. They're asking 170. But we see here the highest comp that sold was for 205. And let's see, it's a 2,400 square foot home. This one's
That,
only a 1,400. So I mean, it's a
oh,
1,000 square foot larger than our target
right.
property. So we got to move forward. Let's see. Gosh, this one doesn't have a square footage on it. Just want to look at the comp. Let's see. But it is fixed up though. I can tell you
It
that.
is.
Yeah, it looks like it's fixed up. Let's see. All right. So ours is a 1,400 and it was built in 88. This one was built in 90. So that they're fairly close as far as the year built. But I don't know what the square footage is. Just for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and let's just go ahead and call this a comp, just based off the pictures and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'll go back to the first picture. They did a really good job with the renovations. Okay, so looking at this picture and then looking at our comparable, our comp here. Let's see. This
Okay.
one has a 2-car garage. This only has a 1 door, but it's a 2-car garage. Okay. Let's see. Look at a couple other pictures here. Inside. They don't really. Yeah, and you can just tell that the flooring, still
Yeah.
it needs
It
to be
needs some.
fixed up. Definitely. But the thing about it is, even with that, like they're asking way too much, knowing that this house needs to be fixed up. Even looking at this house, we see it is sold for 199. But this house, the target house, is asking 170 for it. So based off of that, I don't think it's going to be a good deal. Simply put, because there's not enough room to make a profit here. I'm going to plug it in on deal check.
I see what you're saying. So basically, you're gonna buy it for too much, and you won't really make a profit because you have to fix it.
Right, exactly. There's no room to go in there and profit off anything. All right, so I'm gonna plug it in just so I can give you a general idea of what the numbers look like. So this app is called Deal Check. Right? I'm able to look at my numbers and sort of familiarize myself with what I would expect if I put in a certain amount of renovations to it and all that good stuff.
Okay.
All right, let's see. So here I'm going to edit the property. All right, so let's say we did actually purchase it for 170. What I'm going to do is our hard money lender requires, let's see, I'm going to pull up my calculator so I can show you exactly the calculations I'm doing here. If my computer, it looked like it froze on me. There we go. Calc. You later. Man. Yeah, all right, there we go. Yeah, my MacBook is like 6 years old, so
it needs an update.
it needs either that or I need to. Well, that's the thing; it doesn't update so anymore. It's so old, they skipped over this model. So it's like I have the older software.
So now Apple wants you to buy another one, basically.
Yeah, they're forcing us. It's sort of like having like the iPhone 5. They don't update that anymore.
Right.
It's crazy. All right, so I'm just going to plug in the numbers. So our hard money lender, we know that they require 20%, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 170 times 20 is 34,000. That'd be our down payment. But we need to figure out how much they are going to actually put towards the home. So 170 minus our down payment is going to be the amount they give us. So it's going to be 136.
Okay.
So our loan amount would be 136. All right. They're going to do a 12% interest rate for me. And I'd say about 20,000 into this house just by, looking at
Right.
the pictures. So based on those numbers, and we know we could probably, let's see, looking at the comps, the highest comp out there that's near to this house is 199.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna plug in 199 real quick. Cool. Let's see what our analysis is. So us buying it at 170, putting in 20,000 into it and reselling it for 199, we'd be losing money.
Right, I see the red.
So we'd be losing money for it to make sense. Let's say we bought it for, which they probably won't accept it, but let's say we did it for 150. Right? I will go back to my calculator and type in 150 times 20%. We're just trying to figure out what our lender what our down payment would be and what our loan amount would be. So that'd be a $30,000 down payment.
The 120.
Yep, exactly. You got it. So it'd be 120 loan amount. I'll put 20 into it. Let's see what that would be. So we'd be profiting a little bit off that. But since we're, that's more of a deal to do by yourself, right?
Right.
Since we're partnering, we need both partners to be bringing in at least $10,000. This wouldn't do it, even if we bought it for 150. So I don't think that'd be a good one.
Me neither.
Right. And that's the issue. So a house like this, 7 months ago, they would have been asking only like 120 or 115.
But now they just
people are literally out here asking top dollar for houses that still needs to be fixed up, and that's the major issue right now. That's what's taking so long for us to actually land a good deal.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So here, let's do another one. So walk me through the process real quick. What would I do next once I found this house?
So assuming that it's just a good deal, right? Basically what you do is you take the address, you look at the pictures, of course, and, see if you would like it, if it needs updated or not.
Right.
Which, let me see. I I think it would need a little updating.
Yeah, I would agree. It does look like it needs a facelift.
Right.
Right. So it needs some new carpet. Usually when you see these older wooden doors like that, that means it's outdated. Nobody wants wooden doors anymore like that. Right. And you can just tell by the vinyl on the floor and the carpet. I mean, it needs lipstick. Yeah, I would consider this a good lipstick property.
Okay, I see.
So what would I do next?
So now you take the address and you would go over to the FMLS. Okay, so you put the address inside. Is it always a 0.5 radius?
I do both just to sort of figure out. So me being an agent, so let's say we bought the house. Me being an agent, I would look at a 1 mile radius.
As an agent, okay.
As an agent, that way I could sort of figure out within a mile radius what houses have sold, and we could sort of, compare and place our property for that number as well. But since we're working with hard money lenders, they use 0.5 radius because they're a little bit more conservative, right? So instead of it being a 1 mile radius, what would be a little bit larger than this, they want to see houses that sold literally right down the street.
Oh, okay. So that's for the hard money lenders. That's how they look at it.
This is how they look at it, right? So it's important for us to sort of do both. That way we can figure out, hey, all right, well, we know based off this map, we know my hard money lender is going to see these comps right here and be like, well, look at this. Did one house sold for 160 in the 0.5 mile radius, the other is 140. And they're asking 170.
Right.
No, they're asking 150, right?
Even so, it wouldn't be good because they're asking for so much.
Yeah, they're asking way too much. Look at this house.
And these houses are updated. Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's not as updated as I would do it, but it looks like they did renovate it. They got a barn door in here and everything. It looks sweet. Right. And this sold for 140. Okay. So with them, we already know off rip, hey, look, they're asking way too much because it still needs to be fixed up.
Okay. So I see why you can say this process is the longest process because you can go looking at things.
It is extremely tedious. So what we've been doing so far, the properties that do make sense, we've been offering on those. But what's going to start happening now? We're just going to go through and start offering on the properties where they're asking too much, and we're going to offer a realistic number
and see if they take it.
Because you never know. All you can do is do it, and the worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to cut you out and say no.
Okay.
That's it. That's it, right?
Hey, nothing wrong. No.
There's nothing wrong. Yeah, I mean, you have to sort of get used to no. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find. Oh, look at this. This is 120. Let's see.
And that's in Temple.
Oh, there's no garage though. So I don't like working with properties that don't have a garage because most buyers now that hold on, wait, what is this? Oh, there is a garage. Oh, okay. And where's Temple at? So it's further than Villa Rica. That's about an hour drive. God.
I'm not.
Look, I drove out there once and it was horrible. I hated driving out there. Let's see. Let's just take a look at the map. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's in the back or?
I don't know. The garage is. Wait, so where's the front of the house?
Right. It looks the front's on the side. Ugh.
Oh, okay. It's a corner house.
Right. Okay.
And these trees are hiding it. See, so the house is right. This ain't it right here, but hey, let me go down the street. This house right here. This is it.
Mm.
Right. Damn. You know, that kind of, you know, if I were to get this, I would cut these trees down.
I would want to cut down if I lived.
Right. I mean, some people may like the privacy, but you can't. I mean, you can't look at the house. You can't. There's no curb appeal. But for 120, I think it's worth for us to go ahead and take a look at
To
it.
take a look, right?
Right. Because I mean, it. Let's see. Garage looks good. I mean, it looks like there's a drop ceiling in the basement. I personally don't like drop ceilings, but yeah, I mean, it looks like for the most part, it needs an update. You see the old wooden cabinet here? That suggests that it needs to be updated. Yeah, so this would be a nice lipstick deal. Let's go and take a look at the numbers real quick. So let's start off with our 0.5 for a 3-bedroom. This is built in. It's a 1,200 square foot home built in '96. All right. So we have a few comps here. Here's one that sold in 2000. It's a ranch style, 1,500 square feet.
Okay, now so that's not a huge difference, right?
It's not a huge difference other than the build type. It's a ranch, but there's a 1-car garage. Ours has 2. Let's see. This is 1,500. This one's a little bit bigger, maybe about 100 square feet or more. And it's not quite. It's well maintained. It's not updated, but it's well maintained.
Okay.
I would consider that as a comp. Simply put, because it's very near to the property, and then it's around the same age, only 3 or 4 years older, and it's only a couple hundred square foot bigger, right? All right, so that one sold for 189. Let's look at another one.
And that one was sold, and you said 2000.
This one was sold in 2020 in October. But the year built, it was built in 2000, opposed to ours. Ours was built in '96. So I mean, that's only a few years.
Right. Okay.
Right. So I think that would be a nice one. Let's see. Let's get another one. All right. Oh, okay. So now this is a large jump. Right. So we went from 180 down to 150. Right. So based off, I mean, this was fixed up. It's either fixed up or well maintained. Put it like that.
Right.
I see granite countertops in there.
Stainless steel fixed up to me.
Yeah, so I would like to think let's see. Yep, this was a renovation. So with that being said, and this was a 98, 1,200 square feet. This would be another comp, unfortunately.
Right.
So let's see. Let's look at one more. So based on those numbers, let's see. This is another ranch. We can't even find one that's here. Here's a similar one here. Same square footage, a year younger, right? Literally the same exact house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but this isn't fixed up either.
It's not. Yeah.
So it's sort of like, yeah, well, we don't really have any houses that were fixed up. Let's go to. Oh, it's already on a 360 too. And so it looks like we really only have 2 houses here that we can really only compare it to. And that sort of this would be a tricky scenario because we don't really know what to pull or compare our house to. In the event you find something like this, you got to sort of do your best as far as what you think it could resell for.
You better judgment, okay?
Right. Let's look at it on a 1 mile radius. Well, look, we already know this based off the 0.5 though that we'll probably have some difficulties with our hard money lender. Only one house that sold for 189, and the other sold for much lower than that. So,
and that 189 was a ranch style, right?
And yeah, plus that was a ranch style, but that does work to our benefit because ours is it's a split level. So the fact that it's a split level, I think that'd make it a bit better as far as us being able to resell it in this particular neighborhood. Let's look at the mile radius and see what the numbers are looking like. 1. Okay, so these are actually a lot better. Let's see. This is 2,000 square feet, so we're gonna go past that one. It's a 1,300 square feet, but I would consider this a ranch as well. It's a different kind of ranch though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
There's a lot.
01 build. Interesting. And it's maintained. It's well maintained. You know, got some nice countertops in there. Stainless steel. Well, not stainless steel, but some nice appliances. I may consider that as a comp. It sold for $219 though.
Okay.
Let's see, and then another ranch style that sold for $197. Yeah, there's a lot of ranches out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's one. That's similar to ours. 03 build, 1,200 square feet. Oh, this was a brand new. Well, it's not brand new, but when it sold, let's see what it looked like inside. Yeah, looks pretty good inside too.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So looking at these numbers, I would probably say we'd be right in between 170 and 190. Right?
Between the buying.
Right. So let's go ahead and let's plug in the address real quick on our deal check. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this property. And I don't know if you used deal check before, but like I said, this is a pretty nifty app when it comes to pulling your numbers and figuring out, you know, what's a good deal. All we're gonna
Is
do
that
is
that app?
I'm sorry?
Is there a monthly fee for that app?
There is a monthly fee. I think it's like $10, or it just depends on which one you want to use or purchase. But yeah, there is a monthly fee that goes along with it. So that's one thing. But you can at least try it out. There's a 2-week free trial, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So we're gonna go ahead and import this. All right. So they're asking 129. I would go as far as, let's say we offered 125, right? So we'll do our 20% thing. Right. 125 times 20%. It's 25,000, right? So our loan amount would be 100,000. They're giving me a 12% loan interest rate, and I'd say about 20,000 into the deal. All right. Let's say we resold it for 195. That's top tier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think it'll sell for that amount. But let's just see. So based on these numbers, it looks like we'd be making about 33,000.
Okay.
That's a generous amount. Let's say we sold it for 185 instead. Even at 185, we'd still be making a $24,000 profit.
Mm-hmm.
I think this would be a good deal for two people to work on.
I think so.
Two people come in on the deal. That's $28,000 cash to purchase the property. That divided by 2, you're only looking at a $14,000 deposit to purchase the house, right? And then you'd be getting back. The 24. So that 24 divided by 2. So you'd be looking at a $12,000 profit. Yeah. I personally think we should probably offer on this one. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like to offer on the house. So here's what you do. We're gonna find the property. Oh, and it looks like they actually, you know what? It looks like they actually decreased the price recently. Interesting. And let's bring it up on HomeSnap. And this is
so it's over 195, but they had it higher prior.
Ask that one more time.
So basically, which house was decreased? The one that's on Zillow, or?
Yeah. So this one, okay. Let's see. I don't know if it decreased or not. I just saw an arrow that indicated something decreased. Downside. Okay. Right. But looking on this, I don't see that it was under it was under contract. So they were asking 140 at the end of December. They had it under contract, and then I guess that fell through. So now they came back, and now they're asking 130. I wonder what's going on with the house. That suggests that maybe the buyer found something they didn't like about it. Mm-hmm. And now they're just simply trying to get rid of the house. And I mean, although Villa Rica is hella far from Atlanta, I mean, with these numbers, you know, we purchased a house for 125 and sell it for 185. You're still making a decent profit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with it. All right. So let's see. Let me look at the notes really quick. Super lot box is vacant. HVAC replaced the last 2 years. Finished. Let's see. Finished bonus room, third bath, being sold as is. Just need new staircase, which that's easy to build. I mean, that'll probably cost us about 2 or 3 stacks to get that done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Some flooring and paint and whatnot. Yeah, so I mean, look, we can get this under contract for 125 and then try to talk them down to 120. Right? Then we resell it. We resell it for 180, 185. We'll be making a 20 to $25,000 profit.
Okay.
So here's what you do, Terry. All right. So you have access to the MLS. So basically, you'll sign on here, find the property that you want to offer on, right? Scroll down. You're going to see here the listing agent's information. You're going to take this email here, right? And you're going to create a new email. Let's see. I'm going to put in the information here. I'm going to put in the address in the address bar. And basically, we're just going to make an offer to them. That's it. Uh-oh. Let's see. I could get the address here. Here we go. So I'm just going to put in the address and then put offer. I have a template that I could send you whenever you're ready to begin making offers. Basically, I just take this template. And I'll just copy and paste. I'll figure out their name real quick. Let's see. Wendy. All right. So I'm just going to replace where it says seller agent and put Wendy. Hi, Wendy. I'd like to make a cash offer on this property for $125,000. All right. In my email, I'm saying that I'm an agent. However, I'm willing to waive my commission. In the event you made an offer on the house, all you would simply say is something like, I don't have an agent. Maybe you could represent me since I don't have an agent. That way you can keep both sides of commission.
Okay.
All I'm doing is creating some type of incentive for them to work with me, right? I don't have to waive my commission and you don't have to have them work for you. But the simple fact of the matter is you're adding incentive for them to even consider your bid. All right. So what I'm saying here is I like to submit an offer the seller will accept. So if I've gone ahead and attached my proof of funds letter for $400,000. Okay. So whenever you're prepared, we'll go ahead and get you a proof of funds letter that looks similar to this right here.
Okay.
This is from my lender saying, hey, this company has been approved for $400,000. They're ready to move forward. Anytime you make an offer, you want to show them that you have this proof of funds, basically letting them know, oh, they ready to pull the trigger.
Right.
Right. So I'm saying if accepted, you can write the contract for the buyer as Harris Diaz LLC. You want to say that you're handling all closing costs. But if all possible, you want to shoot for or whatever business day. I like 5 business day due diligence. And basically what a due diligence is that period where you have to sort of decide if you want to buy the house or not. So
okay, so they basically have to respond or so by then.
Not necessarily. So let's say I send this over and they accept my offer. The day everyone signs, we would have 5 days or whatever days you establish to sort of decide if you want to continue forward or not.
If you want to basically move forward with the contract.
Right, exactly. So I'm telling them, hey, I need 5 days to do my inspections. Right? That's it. And I'm also going to tell them that I want to close with Perry and Associates. Perry and Associates. I'm gonna delete this part here because I'll write the contract. I'm gonna write the contract up for them. So I'm saying if accepted, I'll handle closing costs, but if at all possible, I'll let you shoot for a 5-day business day due diligence, and I'll close with my attorney. Please let me know what I need to bid so I can have an accepted contract and move forward. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. right? And that's it. Now, what I've been doing recently is I would write up contracts myself and go ahead and send that in addition to my offer. Usually when a seller sees an email with a cash offer, including a written contract, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to try to move forward as quick as possible, right? But for the sake of this video, I'm going to skip past the contract and just sort of send over the offer just to see what they say to me. All right. Let's see.
Okay. Ow.
So I got my proof of funds in there, all that good stuff. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and send it off. Boom. All right, so we just made an offer. Did any of that make sense as far as making offers?
It really did. It made sense. It seems like just, sending the email over and, hopefully they're responding and hopefully they like the offer with that proof of, purchase. Well, not purchase, proof of that with that from that hard money loan. So you get that from the hard money lender.
Yep. So let's say you're prepared to start making offers yourself. You want to create an LLC first and foremost. And whenever you have that established, we'll reach out to the lender, let them know, hey, we need a proof of funds letter so we can go and start submitting offers.
Okay, so basically the lenders, they already know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Yeah, they already know what's up.
Perfect.
You just want to make sure you got everything handled as far as your business, your entity.
Right.
So that they can put all that information on their proof of funds letter. But for the most part, that's it as far as making your offers. I would also advise if you have a contact number, let's see. Let me go back to Matrix real quick, the FMLS. So 9 times out of 10, they're going to have a contact number here. I will also suggest reaching out to them on their phone, leaving a voicemail, sending a text, letting them know, hey, my name's Devin. I just made an offer. Please, hit me back if you have any questions. I'd love to work with you. So you're doing that just to build some rapport,
right?
You want them to familiarize themselves with yourself, so that you can sort of have a better chance to work with them.
Okay.
And then after that, we just wait. So we got one offer in, and the next step would be to simply continue forward, looking for some more houses to work with,
and make more offers. So the more offers, the better the outcome, because you can send 6 offers and get one person that responds.
Exactly. And just to give you a general idea of what we've been doing, like I said, we have a dedicated email to send out offers. But looking on this, let's see. Let me pull up here. So here we go. So we've been making all types of offers here. Oh, just give me 1 second. Hello?
Hey, Devin, this is Allie with Real Living. How are you?
Allie, hey, what's up?
I just wanted to check in. I looked back at the text message and you said she was going to sign something. Is she going to sign the amendment that we sent over, or do you need me to edit something? I was just checking in to see where we were.
Yes. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, no, we can. So I think the only thing that we would need updated on the amendment is the I don't know how your buyer feels about the home warranty thing, or is it more of the lender that needs the home warranty or the water heater fixed? Are they?
I think that with FHA, it probably will need to be fixed because it's inoperable, and
All right.
that's a requirement.
Well, based on the inspection, it looks like there's a leak, but it's still heating up the water.
He said that he didn't really get hot water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have an inspection that we can sort of compare. I know it's strange. I don't know why different inspectors have different outcomes, but
I'm used to that.
yeah, but our when we got the inspection, even now, if I go to the house, the water heats. So I don't know if it's an issue with the lender, I can go back to the seller and just sort of delegate and see what we can do.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to try to see if they would even consider getting a home warranty, so they can go ahead. Not only that, it would replace the water heater, but any other appliance that would break down. So I would sort of think that would be more beneficial.
Well, the appliances are new, so she's not really concerned about that. Your other appliances are in there. She just wants to make sure that the leak is taken care of under the sink, so that the home inspector was not able to run the dishwasher because that valve is leaking under the sink. So he wanted to see if the plumber would check and make sure that that's connected properly, that the dishwasher is running.
Gotcha.
Because it looks like it's a new dishwasher.
Yeah, it's brand new.
With the stove, so that's really the main thing.
Okay.
She needs the plumber, you know, to take care of the water heater issue because it's leaking on the floor, and I'm sure you've seen it. It's like rusty and
Yeah.
old, so.
Yeah, we definitely know what's going on with the water heater. The dishwasher, yeah, all those are simple fixes. We can get that knocked out. But I guess they sort of wanted to figure out if the home warranty would be something that could be considered or not. If not, in the event it's not, yeah, we'll go ahead and sort of take that path as far as going ahead and get that replaced.
Well, if the seller can replace it, I would say, you know, that is going to be, because the lender is, at this point, you know, I don't really discuss much about things with the lender directly because I want them, you know, asking for additional documents. Like, that's the last thing we want is for her to go, oh, can I have the inspection report? Because obviously we don't want that.
Right.
But I'm just thinking, because like when the appraiser comes behind it, I don't know what they'll say about it.
Okay.
So they'll see that and go, that's a rust trap. I don't know if that thing even works. And that's like a condition that you have to have hot water, heat, and the ability to cook in the house.
Right.
For FHA. So,
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the home warranty probably just won't work.
Okay.
But, you know, if you and the seller can agree to get the plumber and the electrician out, I think that would be awesome. If she can do the windows, that'd be great. But I think I can go back to the seller and say, hey, listen, they weren't planning on doing this water heater, but, you know, and see what. So, yeah, if you could talk to her and then email me or text me so I have something in writing to show my client.
Okay.
We have to get this wrapped up by 8 p.m. tomorrow is when our due diligence ends. So.
Okay, got you. So what I'll do, I'll just go back to her and let her know, hey, it's probably likely that we'll have to get the water heater, but it sounds like there's a possibility that we could sort of avoid working with the windows. Is that what I heard?
That's my understanding with the buyer, that, you know, if we could get the first two items taken care of, that I would see her moving forward.
Okay.
And not running into issues with the lender.
Perfect. Okay. Well, look, I'll go ahead and get her on the phone and get something sent over to you.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, if we can get those first two things taken care of, then my guess is that, yes, we could probably, but, you know, she hasn't told me that. She wants the windows, obviously, but I'm just thinking of things that have to be done to get through the appraisal.
Right.
Would be those electrical issues and the, because like GSCI or safety hazard, the ground wire safety hazard, and then, you know, I don't think that these
not driving.
but just in case they do, there's a scorch mark on the connection between the electrical and the furnace, and it looks like it's a new unit. So I don't know what's going on, but we just need somebody to take a look and see if that needs to be rewired or what's going on with that.
Yeah, when we purchased the property, they had this did some wiring, so it's likely that it just needs to be updated. So that's no issue. We'll go. I'll go ahead and get her on the phone and we'll delegate, and I'll send something over to you in writing.
Okay, yeah. If you want to send me just a text or an email, then I can update the antenna and we'll get that signed and get out of due diligence. And the lender, I think the lender was just waiting to make sure out of due diligence before the appraisal.
Got you.
Came out. So.
Okay. All right. Well, it shouldn't take me very long. I'll go ahead and get them on the phone, and I'll write you back.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Terry, sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm still here.
All right. Cool. Yeah, we have a property on market now, and we're just having to go through the delegation as far as negotiations, trying to get the house sold. So,
okay,
but
that's fine.
that's another stressful part. I mean, it's not stressful, but it's like, you know, you have a house on market, and, you know, whenever you choose an actual offer to consider, depending on the offer, you know, there's rigorous steps you have to go through, especially if it's a traditional loan. They have all these types of requests that you have to sort of work with them on. So,
like FHA loans and things like that.
Yes, man. FHA, you know, so you get an FHA loan, they got to go and inspect it, and then they got to go and get an appraisal, and now you have to worry if it's going to appraise or not. That's it's fun, but you know, there's still a lot of stress involved with it. But yeah, look, these are all the offers we've been offering for, you know, a good week or so now. All these offers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some of them they probably won't even hit you back unless it's a decent offer to work with. So that's basically the process as far as going through. All we're doing is going through looking for houses. If it looks like it needs lipstick or it needs a little bit of work, we will pull the numbers, make sure it's something we can work with. If it is something we can work with, we'll go ahead and make an offer. Right? So now what I'm gonna ask out of you, just to give you a little homework so you know you can sort of test out my strategy here.
Okay.
Whenever you have time, I want you to do exactly what we did today. Right?
Okay.
At least going through and locating properties you think make sense. Go through, look at to see if it needs some updates, and then look at the numbers to see if you know, the comps to see if you can resell it for a good price.
Okay.
Sound like something you can do?
Yep, I'm gonna do it tonight and tomorrow.
Okay. Bet. Well, listen, I'm gonna wait to see what you find. Any house you think is a good look, send it over to me. That way we can go ahead and see what's up as far as, you know, us sending any bids or that good stuff so we can go ahead and get a house. Did I lose you?
Oh, it's back now. I see you're moving. I don't know what happened. I think it froze.
Yeah, Zoom be messing up, man. Zoom be definitely messing up. But no, yeah, that's the game plan. So like I said, we're gonna be sending out our offers. In the meantime, you can sort of do the same. If you see something you like and you think it looks good as far as the numbers and what needs to be worked on the property, send it over my way and we'll start knocking it out again.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much.
Did everything make sense that I showed you?
It did make sense. It made a lot of sense.
Okay.
But if you can again, send me this recording again.
Okay.
Just so I can go over it again.
Absolutely. I got you. All right, Terry. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the share. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep you updated with everything we got going on as far as making our offers as well. Uh-oh, sound like you got your hand full right now.
No, the phone broke up again. But yeah, if I have any questions, I'll give you a call or I'll send you a text message.
Okay, cool. All right, Terry. All right, well, I'll catch you later, okay?
All righty, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
I got the keys.